due to a variety of factors, we are instead going up the haul road, Dalton Highway, and we're going to bring bows and rifles. Probably hunt the corridor a bit with bows, but inevitably make the 5+ mile hell march out across the tussocks to see if we can get a caribou and hopefully get there without any flat tires or any other issues. It's a beautiful area of the state. I made the trip when I was very young, when my dad took the RV all the way up to Deadhorse. But that was the last time I was there. It was just as a kid. So I'm excited to see it again and actually get a chance to hunt it. Speed limit is 50 miles an hour for the next 416 miles. We are at the Arctic Circle, about to cross. Last time I was here, I was a kid. Ben hates doing this tourist stuff, but it's for the video, so I made him. Already seen a fair amount of caribou and a whole bunch of hunters. Seems like every pull-off is occupied, so we're gonna go try to find a spot. It's definitely a busy, happening place. You can see why. It looks like a caribou paradise. It's no wonder there's 200,000 animals running around. It just goes on forever. But hopefully we can get one with a bow. If not, we'll hike out into rifle range. Those guys got a nice one up there. That's a lot.
Couple of guys in there.
I don't see any big bulls, but we're meat hunting. Day 2, getting back on the road. Had to move for a semi-truck, piece of heavy equipment. Needed to use the campsite we were at if we were willing to move to unload on a ramp there, so we did. We're gonna go to Deadhorse, get fuel. Looks like the herd is mainly around Slope Mountain, according to the guy who was able to trade some information for the favor of moving. We'll head up to Deadhorse. We'll take our time today. Maybe we get lucky and do a stalk on a lone caribou or two that's, you know, out or near the road. Nice bull. North Slope Fog. We're on a real road. Look at that. My goodness, I tell you, I've never felt so spoiled after being on the Dalton Highway. We might try to make a stalk on those two there. We'll see. Well, there's 2 hunters already on them, trying to get close. Yeah, everywhere we go, there's already hunters on these. We need to hike out 5 miles and just take rifles and bows. They're gone. Got wind power working here now. Pretty surreal, disorienting place. Just flat for miles and miles and miles. Glad to get fueled back up. I don't know about Ben, but my feet are pretty itchy. I'm just kind of done with how crowded it is trying to bow hunt, as fun as that is. I think I'm ready just to hike 5 miles past the corridor and hopefully get us a couple caribou. So we'll head all the way back down. That'll be at least 3-4 hours of driving, probably through those construction zones again to get back to when we first came through the brooks. That seems to be where they are. I'm gonna stop there. Now, you cannot hunt here. It's a no-hunt corridor. And some of the nicer caribou know it. It's a pretty decent bull right there. Well, that's fun. Got a grayling. Gonna be throwing this one back. I guess Ben got one too. Ben decided to keep his grayling.
Out here to provide.
I like the Black Rifle Coffee Company can in the other hand. Got some lazy muskox there. Up close and personal. It's a cool animal. Well, we're finally doing it. Although high wind and rain is forecast, might not be the best time, but we're gonna drive down to Ben's truck, leave the RV here, hike out 5 miles, and we're gonna be rifle hunting. So it's time. I think we've explored this as much as we can. There's a 16-mile construction corridor that's making it impossible for anybody to get out of their vehicle if they see any caribou. So you're basically bottlenecked either here or on the other side of that right now. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this ain't too bad. If it gets full tussocks, that'll be another story. Well, a little bit spongy, difficult, like stepping on soggy soccer balls on a trampoline, but still not as bad as the worst areas of tussocks. Whew. Well, the bones of caribou, long dead. We have camp set up. Kuyu Mountain Star 2-man. It'll be cozy, but it works. Pretty good vantage points. Saw another hunter walking the ridge system, but other than that, we don't have too much company out here, which is nice. We'll see how it goes. Forecast is for rain and some more rain, and then high wind tonight. But we're suited up. We're gonna go do a loop around this mountain up here and just get the lay of the land, see if there's anything around. kudos to whoever packed wood in about 7 miles and made a campfire. Fairly impressive, although I don't know the exact amount of firewood. As you can see, there's no trees around here, so. Beautiful, but brutal. Deadheads. Well, there's some guy dressed in white just walking out in the middle of nowhere. Has a tent hidden somewhere. I don't know if he's a researcher. Looks like he was taking pictures of plants. It's just something you wouldn't expect to see out here, though.
What's 7 miles in?
He's 7 miles in. I mean, power to him, right? But it's like they've got like some hidden tent down in a little gully. I don't know, just interesting. Don't know where he's going. Don't know if he knows where he's going. Godspeed. Oh, that feels nice. Well, for anyone paying attention, it was just a torrential downpour. We were getting soaked, and as Ben said, the weather did a complete 180. Now it's beautiful. There's not even that much wind. Completely changed. Well, Ben and I managed to spot several caribou back over in those lakes, which are outside the corridor, so we can rifle hunt back there. Bit of a walk, but we might do that first thing tomorrow morning, or we might just move our camp and get away. I think there's a lot of researchers out here. There's another tent just out on the tundra. Look to be researchers of some kind. Oh, Ben's serious all of a sudden. Oh, it's raining again, but sure is pretty. Seeing some caribou pretty far out. I'll have to make a plan. Well, we think we know what we want to do tomorrow, and we are about to get blasted with rain again. Boy, does the weather change quickly. We got a bear right over there. I don't know if the camera will. I'll have to review that later. Oh, I think I got him on the camera. Yeah, he's moving pretty consistent. Must be a grizzly. This is what happens when you say, hey, we haven't seen a bear. We got one really kind of too close to us. That's definitely a bear. I can tell just with my naked eye. You got binoculars on it? Yeah, well, you see how fast that thing's moving? You think that was the same one at the lake? You're not a bear. You're not an ursologist. Would that be it? Ursus arctis horribilis. Had some mountain house. The bear went the other way. Had about a 10.6 mile day. We'll set out tomorrow and hopefully get on some caribou. be his buddy. Hopefully he goes and finds this caribou out there. Drives him over to us. It's two different wolves. I wonder if there's more about. Well, that's an added layer. She said new players have entered the game. It'll be interesting to see what, if any, impact they have on our caribou hunting. It'd be nice if they could drive some of those caribou past the 5-mile corridor, but no guarantee of that happening. Well, it is not just caribou country. Those are moose droppings, which is pretty wild. I guess they must come out here sometimes. We have a big group of caribou down there by that lake. Don't know if the camera can pick them up. They're still at least 2.5 miles away from where we could use a rifle though. But they're coming closer. So that's, I don't know, maybe we just need to wait and be patient. Yeah, this might be a waiting game. They're coming closer, but they're still quite a ways out. They're not within where we can use a rifle. It's promising. There's other hunters posted up there that are probably bow hunting. You can see why. Well, we're seeing a lot of caribou, but as Ben just said, they're all in the wrong place. They might actually be coming towards us. This might be the time to just hunt like old men and be patient, which I hate. I always want to think that over the next ridge there's a caribou, but they may be slowly making their way toward us, which would be ideal. This rifle corridor, it really adds a whole nother level of challenge. If it weren't for the restrictions, we would probably just be able to hike down, make a stock, and have 2 to 4 caribou down, but such is life. Well, apparently the wolves brought caribou. We have 3 different groups. 2 of them seem to be slowly making their way toward us. One of them, we're tempted to go try to get ahead of them and wait, but we've just got so many potential options. It's probably better to sit in glass instead of run out there and commit, because we have to maintain visibility on them and they can always change direction. It's starting to look up at least. Too pretty. These guys are loud. Guy probably has every single shed in the entire area on his back right now. They are loud. Looks like there are caribou that are within the corridor, well within the corridor that we can hunt.
Outside the corridor.
Well, excuse me, outside. Thank you, Ben. the purposes of this video, they are outside of the corridor that you are not allowed to shoot. Yeah, that's correct. Two nice bulls that just came out of nowhere and disappeared behind that ridge. They're slowly feeding. We got a good approach. They wouldn't have smelled us. They just decided that because they're caribou, they were going to go 3 miles and then lay down and then get back up and keep eating by a river. So it happens. We will continue to make our circle and hopefully we'll run into something else. We gotta do it, man. 100%. Got a good approach. Dipped out of view. We're gonna try to come up on him. One of the bulls is sleeping. The other one is feeding. Looking the other direction. But we gotta hurry. So we don't have a repeat of last time. Super annoying. Once again, they seem to have disappeared into thin air. We're belly crawling. Ben said he saw antler.
About 75 yards. I saw the antlers turn real quick. I dropped down and crawled. I think probably heard us. Probably likely heard us.
They were kind of hidden from us. We might have gotten too close.
Yeah, but they're close. It's really hard.
Wonder where the heck they went though. Well, we're a little bummed that we got probably within 75 yards. Just couldn't see them. They were in a little gully, little depression. And I think we actually probably winded him. The wind was not necessarily in our favor. We didn't have much of a choice. He's running around up top closer to camp. Doubt we'll get another shot at him, but you never know. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's been pretty challenging overall. Guess we have to just keep hanging out, trying, hoping other caribou come by. But I mean, 2 great stalks today on the same 2 caribou that almost paid off each time. They're probably gone now. They ran quite a ways. Frustrating, but I guess that's what makes it fun. Challenge. It'd be nice if it was easy though. Caribou sheds all over the place here. Full on deadheads. Caribou sheds. Bring the kids here sometime. So I think these are called cloudberries, or these taste like an apricot. Really good. I don't find many of them, but I eat them every chance I can. After the disappointing results of those stalks, I realized I didn't have the lucky drawings out. So that's probably why. It's probably my fault. But now I have them up in the tent, so we should get a caribou tomorrow. I think it is day 5. Nice when you can find a little shelter from the wind. The more I think about us missing those 2 bulls yesterday, the more I think that probably was noise. The wind carries scent and noise, but it was tough. They were just down in a gully. Couldn't see them. Didn't know if they were going up to the top. They were probably just laying down, resting, and if they didn't have wind around them like I don't right now, I'm sure that we were much easier to hear because we were still in the howling wind. But it is what it is. Hopefully we'll have another opportunity. As Ben just pointed out, from up here you can see that all of these are sort of individual ridges. They're separated, but once you're down there or even level, they all blend together. It all looks like one big ridge. So it can be very disorienting. Same with these like little gravel patch things here. They all blend together. If you look,
plan a route the previous day, and then you get over there and it's totally different.
Yeah, it's actually pretty difficult to pinpoint where the caribou was that you're going after. So try to take pictures and stuff beforehand, but it certainly throws you off. Spent quite some time glassing. Only see one caribou out there. Might be a cow, might be a young bull. Taking time to do some berry picking. At least enjoy the evening. Hope that caribou pops out. Legend tells of magic ponds on the north slope, where if you splash the water on your head, it might regrow your hair. shredded. Hide's been here a while. Stiff right out. Yeah, probably a wolf kill. My goodness, looks like they had fun. But you don't see any bones, huh? Killing field continues. Just strewn all over the place. Not enough to protect against a wolf. Rib bone. Yeah. Wow. This looked quite violent for the caribou and probably quite fun for the wolf. Yeah, my guess. That is a mystery. That old Tundra tree from time long past. Huh. That's interesting. The mystery continues. These are some seriously large sticks. Look at this. That's crazy. You shouldn't be seeing that. Tundra this far north. Tree scientist, but it's pretty wild. It's like a whole graveyard of very large. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, they're not like roots. Well, yeah, anything with roots this way would be giant tree. It's pretty wild. After a lot of glassing, looks like there's a considerable number of caribou in an area you can't shoot them up a mountain, but they're slowly coming down. They might be coming our way. It's still fairly early in the day. Was it like 2 o'clock? Yeah, so I think we're probably going to stay put for about 6 hours and just watch. And it's not supposed to rain, although that cloud looks a little upset. We'll see. Yeah, you can't really see them, but there's caribou all over that mountain. Caribou are moving down off the mountain. They're well out of range, but they might turn, so we're at least going to get in position. See if we can get lucky. Sheds everywhere. See any bulls? Mostly. Very white wings still. Some Labrador tea. I'm gonna get ready at least to make it to tea.
If you can't win it hunting, what you got?
Yes, right. We've gone down to berry and tea pickers. At least it's something. Added some cranberries in there just to make it look like Christmas. Can't believe we missed those 2 bulls. Still good?
It smells like Labrador.
You can eat that. I think that's a bolete. No gills. You want to bring that? Just rip off the gunk on the stem. We'll eat that too. Well, there's some caribou around. But the trouble is it's a cow and a calf. And then way over that other direction, you also have a cow and a calf. Which, I mean, we're hungry. We want meat, but I don't know. Ben's got second thoughts about whacking a calf, so. Yeah. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. So, one cow, and there's that. There's that. Well, almost back to camp, but some other hunters put up a tent a quarter mile from our camp. Probably didn't see our tent, but it's just hard to get away. Well, everybody wants to. That's why there's other people here. Chance of rain today was 0%. So clearly, this is impossible. Well, we did 11 miles yesterday. Did 10 miles today. It's a lot. It's good to be. It's good to be to our temporary home. Getting things set up to filter some water and make dinner. And scooping out a good hole. Filled up the jet boil. Dump water into the. We're debating what our plan of attack is for tomorrow. So far, it's just cows with calves, which you can't shoot. We wouldn't shoot anyway. And missed our chance at those two bulls, which stings because those are really the only two bulls around this entire time. We've got lots of other hunters around, including at least two that have posted up right next to our tent. On the other hand, trying to switch places tomorrow and do something else is probably going to require a lot of energy and logistics and burn the day away anyway, so we'll see. It's beautiful out. We'll make some of that tea. All right, cooked up the mushrooms, put them in the mountain house, or I should say mushroom. It's time for some tea. Should be good. Labrador tea. Wow, that was forced. All right, first impressions. Tastes like hot Labrador. Well, this is probably our final day of hunting. If we don't get something today, we'll have to pack up tomorrow. We just won't have enough time to drive. Well, I won't have enough time to drive 800 miles back to Anchorage. And Ben's got quite a drive back to Fairbanks as well. So hopefully something shakes loose. We'll see. At this point we have nothing to lose, so we're gonna hike way out to the far mountains, scope out the whole area that's still in the rifle zone, maybe drop down toward the river and see if there's any caribou that are coming through the river corridor and coming up and over the mountains like we've been seeing. Maybe there's some caribou down there. Hopefully we can find one, get one in it above 2,000 feet at least. We're at about 3,500 feet right now. If we drop all the way down to the river, that's going to be a heck of a pack out. If we have even one caribou, we'd be going back up like 3,000 feet. But I think at this point we're willing to do that. Got nothing left to lose. We've had about 6 other people come in. They're just standing up on the ridge behind us.
That included us and the 6.
Oh, sorry, 4 other people. Didn't mean to exaggerate. We're gonna go do an 11-mile circuit. Get away from it all. 6-pound aggregate joining us. Typically you talk about those inside your party, but being magnanimous, so I appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. All on me themselves, no doubt. Well, there's 4 gigantic bulls across the way there. All we gotta do is lose 3,500 feet of elevation, cross a river that's up to our necks, and climb up 4,000 feet, shoot 2, and pack them all back.
By Friday.
By Friday. That's true. The great feats of previous explorers are pretty much just a graveyard scattered across the unknown parts of the globe. You know, the ship's stuck in the ice in the North Pole. Could be us. Here is Ben trying to seize greatness, and all I can do is just be a wet blanket. For once, I'm the pessimist.
Like Seward.
It's true. William Seward, to be exact.
Shipwrecked his vessel in the Arctic Ocean and hiked all the way to Eagle.
I bet his wife loved that story. Take the back straps. That's at least within the last day. Yeah, we'll take some. I mean, yeah, latex glove inside the carcass there. I mean, look, I get it. You get tired during a rush and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's not my style, but it's not like it's the greatest sin in the world, I suppose. But typically wouldn't leave garbage around here. That's good. Man, they missed some pretty good stuff. I don't get it. That's backstrap. They didn't finish the backstrap. I mean, it's not the worst knife job. Just a little bit more than we would have left, I'd say. But hey, it works out.
Pretty good tonight.
Yeah, we'll get some. Maybe we should be thinking. It's a secure mechanism. Should still be good. Yeah, they did leave a lot of neck, so they didn't get any of the top ribs. They just stood up for the back strap, right the back strap.
That's what they said. That's why you got to take the ribs.
That's why.
Yeah, you got to take the whole ribs to get all the meat.
That's why I always take the ribs too. But I don't know, man. I guess there's 3 of them. I figured they could pack it out, but I don't know. No, they didn't even take that either. Yeah, I don't understand it, but yeah. Prime. Unbelievable.
Tender, delicious, marbled.
I don't know, man. Like, I try to take such pride in how I field dress an animal. It's just surprising to me. I get it. But with 3 guys, that's not a lot of weight to pack out, even 5-6 miles. But I don't know. I don't want to judge at the same time. Like, somebody could make a case if they really wanted to, but we're gonna at least salvage it. So I guess it turned into our accidental. Well, if we get nothing else, there's our trophy. Into a little protected area, the wind just stops, but wow, that whole area is just a giant wind tunnel.
35, 40.
Yeah, definitely. It's like getting sandblasted, but we are way back. We're very far away from camp. I think we'd still take a bull here and just hike all night, but California, who's out here trying to make something happen. Power to him, but there's just a lot of folks out here now. I think it's time to hit the road. Strange clouds. Oh, we got a dandy bull. Well, that's probably the world's best workout. Quite the adrenaline rush. Trying to race a bull caribou uphill on tussocks. You can guess who won. And he ran right through our camp. There's wolves up here. I imagine he went up and over and just kept on going. Really disappointing. We were so close. If he had gone low instead of going up high, we would have had a bull caribou. That is another opportunity that we did our best to capitalize on, but did not succeed. I'd say my legs are tired, probably an understatement right now. That's a world-class workout. Disappointing though it was, Ben just reminded me we have a bag full of caribou. So, if you like pigs, rejuvenate, we'll probably hunt tomorrow morning.
Looks like we don't deserve it.
Yeah. It was a windy night last night. Last morning here. Gonna do a little bit of hunting and then have to pack up. We got a wolf running by our camp. Oh yeah, he sees us. That's the fourth or fifth wolf we've seen. Well, it's probably about time to pack up. Frustrating that we weren't able to get a caribou. Who knows? I guess if we still see one within the rifle zone on the way out, we might. But saw a lot of wolves. Probably more wolves than either of us have seen.
5.
Yeah, it's 5. Saw bear, caribou, musk ox, all manner of other species. Pretty cool place. Just couldn't make it happen, which is frustrating. Caribou were really difficult to predict, really difficult to get ahead of. We spotted plenty. We did a lot of glassing. It's just both the regulatory and the practical challenges got the better of us this time, I think. I managed after several bad shots because we were breathing heavy, we were hiking uphill, to take a bull at 425 yards. Ben, thank you for ranging him. What a crazy time. I had my gun in my pack, not ready, sleeve on it. We got a caribou, buddy.
Yeah. My gun misfired multiple times.
Yeah, Ben's gun misfired. I heard, what, at least 3 or 4? That's not good. You took it to the range though, right?
I did. It's stuck on me before, but it...
Ben needs a new rifle. This is the weird phenomenological aspect of it that you just can't reconcile with. We were done. There was no way we could get anything. And then a bull comes up over the horizon as we're leaving camp. So we'll take a look. Oh boy. Thank you, God, for this animal. Thank you, animal, for your body. We are going to get every off this. And Esther Togiak, I'm going to save the tongue for you. So, you know, we put so much work into this, and in the end, it feels like we were just handed a gift on the way out. We're still within the rifle corridor. Hard to explain some things. Making progress. Got the front leg off and the hind leg off. Ben's cleaning some blood off the front leg. Sorry, off the hind. Oh. Beautiful place. Getting out the tenderloins real quick. Guts are out. We're doing the gutless method, but anytime you nick the guts, you kind of got to switch to just getting them out of the way. Didn't want to get nasty all over the hindquarters when we were getting them out. Pretty unusual to have such a nice area of grass to let this cool down and stay clean at the same time. It's just really good stuff. It's not sticking to the meat or getting any kind of dirt or anything on it. You can fit an awful lot in these Barney's packs. It'll be heavy, but won't be terrible. Get up, Ben. Get up. Well, it's not terrible, but we haven't started to go uphill on tussocks yet. That's pretty heavy. That's heavy. back in the RV. Gonna reorganize, recuperate, clean up, get the blood off our hands. Probably make it to Coldfoot tonight. All right.
Hot burger.